Wait, does that actually mute Bruno, or is it just on my end? Can you check for me, Remy? That's not.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, he's.
Okay, see you guys.
He's fine. I can hear him.
Right. All right. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I put the wrong one. It's okay. Luckily. Alright, chat. I will not be looking. Wow, that's Waluigi time. What the heck? I guess? How does that still work? How does that change still work? Oh, they couldn't get the... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, they couldn't get the trigger. It's very sad. Very unlucky. Oh, jeez. Are they... Did they main... Waluigi? Guys. What's happening?
Okay.
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 What the heck? Oh wait, no, that might be Solon. What is happening? What an interesting player. That broke into my chain, oops. They're very aggressive though. It seems like they definitely want to like fire first, get the advantage from there. I've been pretty aware of that like from the get-go. So have to keep options open all the time. No, I can't seem to get the purple, whatever. Was it purple that I was looking for? I don't remember. Anyway, I couldn't get my trigger color. My chain is very bad. I did not manage to get a tail going. Yeah, this is pretty sad of a chain. If I'd managed a +1, it would have been closer. I'm not sure if it was enough, but would have helped. That's just cruel. No yellows as well. I don't know if I'm like actually building wrong or if I am getting shrouded, but it does feel like that's at least 2 instances of having a response and not being able to use it. Here we go. That time I did get resourced. I sent too much, and then they had like a perfect response into the follow-up. Should be starting smaller than that. It was very clean, but too committal. This is better though. The much shorter time spent is also critical, alongside the resource use. No. This is not good enough.
Come on, baby. Okay.
Yeah, their follow-up was what sealed it there. Otherwise I did have a really good response.
Okay. Coolに決めたぜ.
Okay, this will take too many pieces, right? Okay. strange player. Oh, this is forwards. I thought I was only like doing a 2-double. Oh, no red. That's sad. Okay. I guess we've both gotten a bit color screwed then. Oh, that's 5. I thought it was only 4. I didn't count correctly. Oops. Oops. I was trying to keep myself open, but at a certain point it became a bit of nothing. There you are. Lucky to get out of this though, so I guess it give a thing, take it away. Okay, that's just silly. Maybe I should have just set off main, but I didn't know if I was far enough in chain length. It was pretty powerful from them. Very hard to estimate when they power their chain so much.
やるじゃねえか。4、5、6、7、8。スピンター
Oh wait, my yellow. That's really unfortunate.
クールに決めたぜ。
Okay. My expectation is that they won't be able to dig all of that, but the thing is they got the right pieces after all.
2、3、4。やるじゃねえか。6、
It's one of those things where sometimes you can take a small gamble
9。
under the assumption that like drawing that number of correct pieces won't happen, but I'm not entirely sure whether my calculation was correct in the first place. It was, after all, just an estimation. So close.
クールに決めたぜ。
Ah, no red. Aww.
クールに決めたぜ。Okay. 3。やるじゃねえか。5、6、7。
It'll be nice to finally take a round. I've been a bit puzzled. Okay, that's gonna try and explode me. That is insanity.
クールに決めたぜ。 H. Me. H. Me. H. Me.
Oh, that fell in really unpleasant locations.
Me. H. Me. H. H. Me. Okay. H.
Oh, jeez. Ugh.
クールに決めたぜ。H. H. Me. Okay.クールに決めたぜ。やるじゃねえか。へいへいへい。
I think I really just need longer defenses if they're gonna pull out things like big 2 or 3 chains. What is going on here? What in the world? Ah, they got lucky that time. Oh, that resolves just fine. I don't know how to read what they set up at all. Oh wow, then was that much more? Huh. I didn't think it would be that close. No way they drew perfect pieces.
Okay. Yep. H. Yep. Yep.
That's a very lucky ball. Ah. Okay, good follow-up. I just thought that I'd be able to get there in time. GG's. I think my general takeaway here is that they threw me off a lot. It felt like, first of all, the readability of their chains was definitely not as high as it is for other players at this level. They played very weird in terms of build already, but on top of that, their attacking style was very different as well. Very sharp. I think that's the word I would use. Like, they just smack you with like a very strong 1 chain or 2 chains sometimes, and it felt like there was no preparation for it. And then their follow-ups were very precise as well, so they wouldn't let you dig, which is fantastic. That's a really good quality. But what I realized in the latter half of the set, it took me a little too long to clock what I could do. Their build order being so haphazard meant that sometimes they just had vulnerabilities at strange times. So there were points where my chain was extremely stable and I could afford to spend a few resources, and that's often when I was able to throw them off guard, because I think the biggest weakness with this like crazy looking build is if they don't get to the point where they can start spending resources comfortably and dismantling everything, that's when I would have the advantage, because my chain was more stable up until the point where they could start doing crazy stuff. So attacking first was really the key for the latter half, and that's why at the back you might have noticed that I was trying to take initiative more and poke them. So just weird though, like it's nice to be playing someone who's got a fairly unique playstyle at this level. I definitely needed that. Like this experience as a whole, it was pretty valuable, right? Not often you see elite players who stray so far from the standard meta gameplay, right? GTR multiple stack. This guy dismantled in very different ways. It had its own weaknesses, but again, I just caught them a little too late. Perhaps if I had been better with the initiative earlier in the set, I might have been able to take it. Ah, but cool. Cool match. ft20 is a pretty rough result, but I think it's okay, all things considered. You know, given the irregularities and such. Let me just make sure the match result gets confirmed. ft20. Submit. All right. Let's bring the others back in. Hi guys.
Wait. Yeah.
What an interesting situation. Never have I seen so much Waluigi in my life.
Right?
That was crazy. What a jump scare. Oh no, my chat's doing the thing where it won't let me scroll up. Ah, let me see the previous messages. Blah, if I go like this, it'll let me scroll. Alright, thanks. Let's see here. Hello, Wheat. Thanks for the good luck. Hi, Pekin. Serious? It was serious time, yes. Locked in Yoshi pretty frequent during league matches. You gotta focus in, yeah. Hello, it was Yoshi time, yes. Yeah, bombs, right? Bombs. 20 Puyos? Jeez. May need to wait on multiples triggers the set. It felt that way, but then it felt like I'd sacrifice chain efficiency, because the thing is, their main chaining was also just able to follow up most of the time. Or they'd force like main chain from me in such a way that they didn't need to like maximize their chain length. They just needed a very good chain rather than, you know, a perfect one. 2020th and 2026. Ah, Bernie. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in everyone. Dada is Loki cracked. Yeah, I mean, again, remember that everyone here is A-League. You either get here through, like, just being so good that you are recognized in some way because you've won, like, a major tournament, you have a pro license, etc. Or you made it here because you fought your way through B1 and promoted, so. They're making the weird shapes work. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Those pokes are nuts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, O2 is, it's really something different. Second floor stairs. Yeah, I did that. Stairs on stairs. Ooh. A very good set. An extremely aggressive player that somehow is able to manage their resource. See, when I see this sort of playstyle, I think this is the sort of thing that a lot of, like, Western players right now are trying to be. Where you are very aggressive, but that resource management is just incredibly good. Like, resources both in terms of what was on the board and also time management, because their stuff would resolve very quickly as well. So it was a combination of speed and like actual resource too. Hey Artarius, thank you. Hey, how things been? Yeah, pretty good. We just finished playing in a match, a serious match for a league, so that was good fun. We're just having a chat about when you do a VOD review. I really want to take a good look at Dada's playstyle. I agree. I should actually VOD review like all of these A-League matches at some point, like the ones from last month and the ones from this month. I should do, yeah, maybe sometime soon. I really want to get serious about upping my own gameplay. I can't be left behind by the likes of Rick, and with PGRS coming up, I need to make sure that my gameplay is refined, because if, you know, if I'm going back to work, then that means I can't wonk out my sleep schedule too hard, which means I won't be able to play in every event like I was last year. So we'll see. It just means that whenever I do show up, I have to make a good impression. Yeah, no, really cool match. I enjoyed that one. It was very different. So again, even though the match result ended up this way, and usually I'd be a little more irked by it, I think this time around it's just like, okay, nope, that's just the way it goes. I wasn't used to it, and I got a combination of skill diff and also playstyle diff because it was so weird. Alright, friends. Hopefully we won't have the ranking skewed up by participation points. They've kept the same ranking point system for like the overall Japan season the same the whole time. I don't know if they're gonna change things for the global ranking series specifically, but we'll see how much they paid attention to our feedback. For now though, I think I'm gonna send you guys off as well, so apologies to those who just rated in. Appreciate the support, but we will see if we can find you guys another spot to vibe in. Let's see. Oh, we have Iced Water playing. Taiwanese player. This should be some good content. Thanks for the support, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming around, hang out. I should be back tomorrow with more of the same, I believe. I don't think I have anything on tomorrow. No. What I will say though is get hyped for this weekend's group bonus. Riley and I have already spent like 4 hours planning it, and I think we'll put in another hour tomorrow. It'll be 5 hours of planning. There's a lot of cover and it's going to be meaty. Like, I'm really excited for just all the stuff we're going to be talking about. There is so much ground to cover. There's going to be a lot of individual player talk as well, so if you were top 12 PGRS last year, I will give you a hint that maybe you'll be important to what we talk about this weekend. And this is part of the reason why as well we'll make sure that we gather feedback after the second episode, because this one is more like, you know, community focused. Yeah. No problem, look after yourself. Thank you, Fran. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back with the other... I've got 3 more Hisyachu matches this month. But I haven't scheduled them in yet because no one else has spoken in the group. So we'll see when they show up. But yeah. Should be more Puyo just to keep in practice soon. But yeah, for now, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Love you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Good night.
Good night.